it's the Hawks to start out. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the center position. The three from McCollum. The Knicks pull it in. They're feeling confident after Tuesday's big win.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
I love it when a team comes out and sets the tone physically.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Strong move. Brunson just bruising his way inside.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Kevin, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. Anunoby in the corner. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Just 4 to shoot. And here's Brunson outside. Good D by McCollum. Now Johnson. McCollum outside. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Fires the three. The Knicks pull it in. On the wing, Bridges. Defended by Alexander Walker. Out to Brunson. That one drops for him.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Johnson surveying the floor. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Brunson. Outside, Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Hart. The shot's good.
But you can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Cullen passes to O'Conwood. Here's Alexander Walker. Johnson outside. Over Hart. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. And then Anunoby slams it in.
Well, Anunoby meets resistance inside, but he uses some muscle to get that shot off.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now here's McCollum. Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. Got a piece of it. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Anunoby against Daniel. Good D by Anunoby. New York leading by 5. Outside, Towns. Off target from outside. That man has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Back to Alexander Walker. Johnson with a screen on Hart. Johnson, the pass to Daniels. Misses the baby hook.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Pass to Brunson. Now Anunoby. And here's Towns. And Brunson has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Over McCollum. New York, no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 5. Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Here's McCollum. Brunson covering. McCollum kicks to Daniels. Johnson against Hart. And shot on the way. A shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Anunoby finds Hart. Back to Anunoby. Outside, Towns. For 3, Bridges. New York, no good that time either. For Atlanta, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Johnson dishes to McCollum. Knicks with the rebound. Bridges outside. Brunson outside. To end the drought. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Kuminga. He's checked in for Atlanta. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in. Now here's Kuminga. Pass to Okongwu. And here's McCollum. Brunson covering. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 6.
Well, that's the definition of versatility right there. C.J. McCollum can score from anywhere on the floor.
McBride passes to Brunson. Towns, a screen on McCollum. From deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the 2-man game right there.
Now, here's Okongwu. Hasn't made one yet. Here's McCollum. That one a little long.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's McBride. Back to Towns. Over McCollum. And again, it's New York.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by McBride. Back to McCollum. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
With a screen on McCollum. Brunson with a clean look. Gets a very good look and converts. 12 points for him.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, that's one of the many things McCollum does to help your offense. He is so adept at drawing fouls, and if you send him to the line, it's almost automatic.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And one of the things about C.J. McCollum, it's not just about his numbers. It's also about how good of a teammate he is. It's really a great example for younger players.
And the Hawks making a change here. Kispert's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times, a valuable piece for this team.
Now, here's Clarkson. Oh, good with the triple.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Johnson finds Okongwu.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. The Knicks leading by 7. Alvarado with it. Pass to McBride. Here's Diawara. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul. Tony Bradley's checked in for Atlanta. Alexander Walker comes in for Jalen Johnson. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for the Knicks. Alvarado passes to Clarkson. Down low. It's stolen by Bradley. Kispert with it. And it's Clarkson picking him up. Kispert dishes to McCollum. Over McBride. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Knicks making a switch here. Gordy's checked in.
Number 55, Ariel.
New York leading by 7. Pass to Robinson. 1:57 left in the first quarter. With the step back. Clarkson taking his time here. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. McCollum outside. Kispert wide open. He fires. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Outside Robinson. Clarkson outside. New York needs to get off a shot. McBride. And that one comes up a bit short. The Hawks trail by 4. Kuminga the pass to McCollum. Back to Kuminga. Bradley kicks to McCollum. From downtown, Knicks with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
26 seconds left here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Kuminga. And they're pushing it up. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. And now just a 2-point New York lead.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And here's Clarkson. They could use a bucket. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 4. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Bradley is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Vincent. Then it's Corey Kispert. And it's McCollum in at the 2. Here's Clarkson following the basket by Jonathan Kuminga. Spins. Clarkson outside. 4 on the clock. Rebound by Kispert. The Hawks trail to the paint. And Kuminga gets it to go. Kuminga's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Kuminga's confidence is growing down there. Now when he gets the ball inside, he's actually looking to capitalize.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Going to the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
McBride on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. Now McBride. He has yet to score. Beyond the arc. The shot will not fall. Good D by McCollum. Kuminga against Clarkson. Pass to McCollum. Bradley dishes to McCollum. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Here's Kuminga. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Clarkson. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Now McBride. New York moving the ball around. Now here's Kispert. Defense is right there. Bradley passes to Vincent. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive ability.
And I like how they've played defense, turning turnovers into points. Those are huge.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Hawks, Daniels comes in for Corey Kispert, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Vincent. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado. And And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Alexander Walker on the wing. Over McBride. Bradley kicks to Daniels. Pass to McCollum. Clock at 6. Shoots the 3. It's good from long range. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Pass to Daniels. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Here's Alexander Walker. McCollum outside. Now Bradley, guarded by Robinson. Clarkson against McCollum. Clarkson passes to Brunson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Hawks making a change here. Gaze checked in. And a switcher also for New York. Anunoby's checked in. Hawks have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Knicks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Anunoby outside. Back to Towns. And here's Brunson outside. Cans it from downtown. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Outside, Kuminga. Back to McCollum. Launches it. And the 3-ball is good. McCollum's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Hawks.
Was starting to stretch the floor. That's 2 triples for him this quarter.
Pass to McBride. Now, here's Anunoby. He's covered by Daniels. Robinson kicks to Brunson. McBride on the wing. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. McBride's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Johnson's checked in for Atlanta. Kisper comes in for McCollum. And then for New York, Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. And Daniels up top. Here's Alexander Walker. Brunson covering. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Shot clock at 6. Here's Alexander Walker. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Alexander Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go. Anunoby outside to the inside. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Anunoby.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Anunoby. Inside. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Kispert. Johnson kicks to Kispert. Sinks the three-pointer. 8 points here for Corey Kispert.
Man, the vision he has in his position is special. What a find right there by Johnson.
Brunson, good.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
The Hawks trail by 4. Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Towns against Johnson. Now here's Kispert. 8 points for him. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Atlanta.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Brunson outside. Towns way outside. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Kuminga. Back to Alexander Walker. There's a good screen. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for Kispert. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Hard against Kuminga. Out to Bridges. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Johnson outside. Pass to Vincent. And here's Daniels. Kuminga the pass to Vincent. 6 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Bridges.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Hart. Lays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Pass to Daniel. Now Alexander Walker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
The defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Vincent.
What's up?
Free throw no good for Alexander Walker. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Robinson a screen on Johnson to the middle. And Robinson throws it down hard.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Now here's McCollum. He's got 16. Puts the move on. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, he's been doing this for over a decade in this league. He is a bucket getter, and he's having another monster night.
Back to Brunson. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one falls for Brunson.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Johnson kicks to Okongwu. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Now here's Brunson. 23 points in the game. Anunoby trying to break free. The shot's good from Brunson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Alexander Walker. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. Inside, Okongwu.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. The Knicks leading by 4. Bridges outside. Anunoby outside. Some nice passing by New York here. Bridges misses. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Hawks. And the basket by McCollum.
Man, that is a quick release by McCollum. He got that thing in the air before the defense even realized he had it.
McCollum against Brunson. Good D by McCollum.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
What a way to end the half there, guys. Big time 3 to take the lead at the buzzer.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He went on an aerial 3-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Atlanta Hawks.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value of possessions.
Then why aren't they up by 20?
They're not dominating. They're just efficient.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Facing elimination. Can they even the series on their home floor? Shaq.
Are you calling the powers of Shaq Shadamas?
Yeah.
I must consult the bones, but I left them at home, Ernie.
What are you talking about, the dominoes?
Nope.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
The Knicks trailing. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. Now here's Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Over McCollum. Brunson, good. Brunson's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Knicks.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Pass to Okongwu. McCollum outside. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Bridges outside. Now here's Brunson. A floater. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
The shot's good from Alexander Walker.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by the Hawks. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Brunson.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Pass to Daniel. Back to Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for Atlanta.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hart outside. Brunson against McCollum. Now here's Brunson. Defense right on him. No good that time. Good D by McCollum. Johnson kicks to McCollum. Okongwu finds Alexander Walker. Hard against Johnson. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss sometime.
Wow, 4 or 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Bridges kicks to Brunson. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Atlanta.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Bridges. Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. Johnson, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Hart. Brunson against McCollum. Brunson, left side. To end the cold streak. Rebound by Johnson.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Pass to Alexander Walker. It's McCollum on the wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Knicks trail by 8. Hart outside. Pass to Towns. Over Okongwu. No one on him, and he makes the easy one. Towns has got 6 points.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Okongwu with it. He's got 6. Going inside. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hawks. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them.
New York timeout.
Here's Brunson. He has 29. Outside, Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. 9 points in the game so far.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
Back to Alexander Walker. Hawks passing it around. Kicks it out to McCollum. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Johnson. Off the left rim and out.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Pass to Brunson. Brunson muscles through the contact.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Cullen passes to Johnson. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, with the way he can score it, you're going to bite on that Johnson pump fake. He is a tough cover.
The Atlanta shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one drops.
Yeah, Jalen Johnson is just a do-it-all kind of guy. He can hit the three, he can create offense for his teammates, and then he gives you great effort defensively.
Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Daniels. So Johnson hits 2 of them. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Brunson outside. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 5. To the paint. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Johnson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Rebounded by the Hawks. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Over Hart. McCollum, no good. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson. Good. Brunson, no fear down low.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Johnson with a screen on Bridges. And he drives in. They get it back. New York's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Anunoby outside. Alexander Walker with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby. Kuminga finds Alexander Walker. Now Okongwu. Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Johnson. Defended by Bridges. Pulls it from 20. Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Towns, the pass to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Here's Anunoby. Rebound by the Hawks. Outside, Kuminga. Down low. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 3 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 7. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Making some changes. Tony Bradley comes in for Okongwu. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Here is Robinson. Pass to McBride. And here's Clarkson. Robinson a screen on Kuminga. Just 3 to shoot. A shot by Clarkson, no good. The Hawks leading by 7. Outside Kuminga. It's McCollum on the wing. 30 points in the game. And that one drops for him.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Pass to Clarkson. It's Robinson, top of the key. Lets it go. New York missing again.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Man, that was impressive. Johnson can flatten out fly.
Knicks trail by 11. Now Alvarado. Over in the corner, McBride hits it from 3-point range. McBride's got 6.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
51 seconds left in the third. Gisbert kicks to Bradley. McCollum right side. Kicks it out to Bradley. No good on the triple. For New York, they've gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Clarkson against Johnson. Now, here's Clarkson. T right on him. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. 1 on Kispert.
And having become such a dangerous scorer, Clarkson draws a lot of attention and his fair share of fouls.
Shooting 2.
Throw good. Clarkson.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now here's McCollum. He's defended by Alvarado. Bradley sets the pick for McCollum. No good on the 3. The third quarter comes to a close. Hawks lead by 6. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. We've got Nikhil Alexander-Walker. Kuminga out there with Bradley. Then there's Kispert. And it's Daniels in at the free spot.
And forget those threes. Cat, get the easy ones.
Now here's Kispert. Bradley sets the pick for Daniels. Alexander Walker on the wing. There's the pick. To the paint. It's tipped. McBride with the ball. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Alvarado finds Clarkson. Towns against Kuminga. To the left side wing. Alvarado. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 4 assists now tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here is Daniels. Right side Bradley. To Alexander Walker. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. It's stolen by Bradley. In the corner, Daniels. And he's good on the 3-ball. Daniels has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Alvarado. To the middle. Daniels against Clarkson. Excellent defense from Daniels. Atlanta leading by 4. Kuminga kicks to Kispert. Kicks it out to Bradley. A 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Over in the corner, McBride hits the three-point bomb.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Gabe Vincent, he's checked in for the Hawks. And a switcher also for New York. Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Jose Alvarado. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and coach had a very specific message for his guys. He said, quote, control what we can control. Play our game, and the rest will take care of itself. Solid message, if you ask me.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by McBride. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Vincent. Brunson covering. Shot clock at 6. Here's Daniels.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Comes down low. Defended by Vincent. Here's McBride. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. McBride's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
They set the pick. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Kispert comes in for Gabe Vincent.
Corey Kispert.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Kispert setting the pick for Daniel. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for New York. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. And scored by Okongwu. Here's Kuminga. Makes it off the glass. Kuminga's got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
Yeah, that was a foot race in the open floor, and Kuminga is going to win that one most of the time.
Brunson scanning the floor. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Now, here's Kispert. Guarded closely. Inside. Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu. Off target from the baseline. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. Brunson finds McBride. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And he is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
They set the pick. Here's Alexander Walker. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, when you're coming down the stretch, you don't want any wasted possessions.
Now here's Brunson. Shoots over Alexander Walker. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
In the corner, Daniels. Alexander Walker passes to Kispert. Pocket 6. On the wing, Daniels. to Okongwu. Stolen by Robinson. To the inside. Here's Brunson. Good! Brunson gets through the contact.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Alexander Walker. Brunson covering. Alexander Walker passes to Daniels. Misses from the corner.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Hands where the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. Very unfortunate. And the coach is going to have something to say about that.
So for the Hawks, Johnson, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga, and McCollum subbed in for Daniels. And then for New York, Josh Hart comes in for Robinson, and Anunoby subbed in for Clarkson. Johnson, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Okongwu with a screen on Hart. And Okongwu has it in the corner. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Daniels has checked in, and New York with a change here too. Bridges checks in. Hard against Johnson. Out to Bridges. Fires for 3. A rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to McCollum. And here's Daniels. He's guarded by Anunoby. Johnson against Hart. Clock at 6. Here's McCollum. The shot misses. Brunson with some nice D. Hart finds Brunson. Inside, and the dunk by Towns.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Bridges. Alexander Walker passes to McCollum. Brunson with some nice D. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. Hart outside. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. And again, it's New York.
How about the ball handling from Bridges? Just taking his time in that pick and roll.
And here's McCollum. Okongwu down low. Towns on him. Johnson down low. Defended by Hart. McCollum outside. Down he goes for 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Towns outside. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Crushing. blow to the host right there. I mean, they were in this game for what felt like only a second before instantly giving that three-pointer.
Now here's McCollum. Feet away. Here's Johnson. Outside Daniel. Takes the three. The shot misses. The Knicks leading by 7. Now Brunson. Rips down the board. So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. McCollum against Anunoby. 9 feet out. Rebounded by Towns. New York's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Now Anunoby. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Alexander Walker. Lets it go from 14. Basket is good.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 9. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Yeah, they got to get straight to the hoop, then a foul immediately.
Here's Okongwu. McCollum. And get the three.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Bridges with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. That one goes. Count it.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. It took them 6 games to do it, Greg, but they finally asserted themselves and move on to round 2.
And I really think it benefits a team to have a competitive series in round 1. It gets those playoff juices kind of flowing, if you will. Prevents any kind of complacency from setting in.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
look at it. Atlanta, what a huge game tonight for this team. Down 3-2. They have to win at home to extend this series.
And I'll tell you what, B.A., these fans know that. You get the sense they are extra rowdy. They understand what their team needs.
Now, New York starting five. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. Now here's Brunson. 5 on the clock. Up and over McCollum. The 15-footer is good.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Okongwu, a screen on Brunson. McCollum, the pass to Okongwu. And he banks in the layup.
The preferred scoring area for Okongwu. He can get it done inside with his size and length.
Brunson passes to Towns. First quarter, just over a minute played. The rebound by the Hawks. Alexander Walker with it, and it's Anunoby picking him up. Alexander Walker, the pass to Daniels. Daniels, the screen on Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You can call Dyson Daniels a 6'8" point guard. He is great handling the ball, and let me tell you, few better defenders than Daniels in the league.
Shooting 2.
That one's off. And he sinks the second. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. B.A., back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Alexander Walker after the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Okongwu. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. McCollum against Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Now here's Bridges. 6 to shoot. He can't hit that time. Johnson passes to McCollum. And stolen by Brunson. Outside Hart. The kick out to Brunson. Right wing. Towns against Okongwu. Clock at 6. Shot's good by Towns.
Relentless effort from Towns inside, powering through the contact.
Okongwu, a screen on Bridges. To the paint. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Bridges outside. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And he gets that one. 6 points for Jalen Brunson.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Hard against Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Now Alexander Walker. Still without a bucket. Okongwu, a screen on Hart. Johnson passes to Okongwu. And Anunoby pulls it down.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Towns. Left side, Brunson. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Perfect from the field this quarter. Gotta wonder how long he can sustain it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good from Brunson.
And you gotta love Jalen Brunson's mix of physical and mental skills. He's not just fast and tenacious, he's also very intelligent about how he attacks you.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Alexander Walker. Out to McCollum. The three is up. Daniels. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just a great follow-up move by Daniels. Coaches love guys who are ready to fight for the play.
Towns, a screen on McCollum. Towns outside. Fires the three. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Towns has got 5 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Hawks trail by 7. Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Outside, Johnson. Daniels passes to McCollum. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Bridges.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Anunoby on the wing. Outside Brunson. Towns, a screen on McCollum. Towns outside. On the arc. Drills it from deep. Give him 8 points now.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Alexander Walker. No points so far. Johnson a screen on Bridges. Left side, Alexander Walker. The Hawks need to get one up here. Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, Johnson is a wing who wants to go inside. He doesn't settle too often.
New York leading by 8. Brunson with it. He's got 9. Towns, right side. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They've played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's Alexander Walker. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Outside Hart. Anunoby passes to Hart. Outside Brunson. Towns on a screen. Brunson finds Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Johnson a screen on Bridges. From deep, Alexander Walker with the bucket.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here's Brunson. Knocked stolen by Daniels. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Johnson a screen on Brunson. McCollum against Brunson. Shoots it from the high post. McCollum's shot is off.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Okongwu against Hart. McCollum with a steal. Pass to Alexander Walker. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Kuminga, he's checked in for Atlanta. Vincent comes in for C.J. McCollum. Out to the wing. Kuminga, the pass to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot to the inside. Here's Alexander Walker. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. New York leading by 10. Pass to Alvarado. Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Vincent. Back to Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Picked up by Okongwu. Alexander Walker, the pass to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
Robinson, a screen on Kuminga. Clarkson passes to Robinson. And now the Hawks on the break. They swipe it. Clarkson against Kuminga. Clarkson outside. Robinson, a screen on Kuminga. Clarkson passes to Alvarado. Now here's McBride. Takes the 3 on target from range. And the Knicks lead by 13.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, Kuminga. It's stolen by Clarkson. Going inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And the Hawks with possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Alexander Walker. Great D that time from McBride.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Now here's Clarkson. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. All by himself. And he lays it in on the break. McBride's got 5 points. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
New York working the ball around now. Clarkson against Kuminga. And it's Clarkson missing. Hawks trail by 17. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kuminga, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Kuminga. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Kuminga against Clarkson. It's stolen by Kuminga. And yep, it's good. He's got 6.
Oh, excellent work in transition. Pushing the ball up the floor like that helps you find easier shots.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. This game 6 getting started. All right, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Knicks team out there.
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well. Put constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
They've got C.J. McCollum, Risache out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Corey Kispert, and it's Bradley in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now here's Risache. Shot's good by McCollum.
Yeah, look at the touch. McCollum off the drive.
New York leading by 11. Alvarado outside. Pass to Clarkson. Towns down low. Kuminga's on him. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Outside Risache. Here's Bradley. Now McCollum. Alvarado defending. Bradley inside. Here's Kispert. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now here's Kispert. Outside Risache. Pass to Bradley. McCollum looking it over. There's the triple. Good work defensively by Alvarado. Knicks leading by 9. McBride with it. He's picked up by Kispert. And here's Robinson. Clarkson up top. Risache covering. Here's Clarkson. There's the 3. McCollum pulls it in.
Well, he settled on that shot. The defense was right on him.
Pass to Risache. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Risache's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside Robinson. Towns, right side. Inside, Clarkson. Kicks it out Towns to win the cold spell. And the 3 falls for Towns.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
And so the timeout by Quinn Snyder here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Daniels checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for Atlanta. Number 5, Dyson Daniels.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Kuminga. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Daniels outside. Over Clarkson. Daniels misses. New York leading by 9. Alvarado outside. To the middle. Towns down low. McCollum defends. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And Atlanta making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Shamet's checked in. Atlanta has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Kuminga. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. On the wing, Daniels. Bradley sets a screen. Shot clock at 2. The offensive rebound. Outside, Alexander Walker. Second shot opportunity. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Kuminga. Doesn't go for him. And some solid defense from Towns. Now here's McBride. He's watched by Kuminga. Robinson passes to Towns. Shot clock at 6. Clarkson for 3. Atlanta with the rebound. Kuminga up top. McBride covers. Oh, Kuminga, strong leg bull.
Well, you see the strength right there. Kuminga is skilled at fending off the defense.
Here's Shamet, covered by Daniels. Towns outside. Back to Shamet. It's stolen by Daniels. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Kuminga. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Oh, it's so easy for Kuminga to rise up to the rim.
Pass to Shamet. Now here's McBride. He's got 5. Pulls it. The shot by Towns, no good. To the inside. Tries a 10-footer. Towns doing some work on the interior.
Well, Towns is sort of a rhythm scorer. He's been in a groove tonight, and his team recognizes that. They keep calling his number.
It's intercepted. Up top, McBride. McCollum defends. Pass to Shamet. Towns outside. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot here. Shamet, no good. Hawks trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Kuminga. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Miles McBride picks one up. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Atlanta making some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Bradley. And Vincent is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Anunoby comes in for Shamet. Mikal Bridges checked in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Now here's Hart. No made baskets yet. Pass to Towns. Towns on a screen. And the basket by Bridges. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Yeah, relentless worker. Bridges, so tough inside.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Kuminga. Back to Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Bridges. Here's Alexander Walker. The Knicks pull it in. Towns, left side. Pass to Bridges. Now Brunson. He's got 9. Three-pointer. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Yeah, a dead-eye shooter. Don't expect Brunson to miss many of those.
And here's Alexander Walker. Johnson a screen on Bridges. Alexander Walker, the pass to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. From downtown. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now here's Kuminga. 13 points in the game. Vincent passes to Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Flexing some muscle on that bucket. Johnson doesn't mind getting physical.
Brunson looks it over. Fade away. It doesn't go for him. Vincent with the defensive effort. Brunson against Kuminga. Floats one up. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And you can put Kuminga into either side of the pick-and-roll action. I mean, he's a really versatile player.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Atlanta making some changes here. Okongwu comes in for Kuminga, and it's McCollum in for Vincent. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Hard against Johnson. Outside Brunson. It's Bridges on the wing, covered by Alexander Walker. Here's Daniels. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. And now just a 4-point Knick lead.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. Oh, nice D from McCollum. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Hawks. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Bridges. 6 to shoot. Brunson against McCollum. Top of the key. Some solid defense from Brunson.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Pass to Okongwu. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Hawks trail by 4. Alexander Walker with it. 54 seconds left to play in the second quarter. McCollum against Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. McCollum's shot is off.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Hard against Johnson. Down low. Okongwu, the pass to Daniels. Johnson for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Brunson. Nice D from Alexander Walker. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the New York Knicks.
They're hitting their threes, but no guarantee that that continues. If I'm them, I'm coming out the second half with even more attack.
See, this is why you should be coaching, Jet. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. Facing elimination. Can they even the series on their home floor? Shaq.
Are you calling the powers of Shaq Shadamas?
Yeah.
I must consult the bones, but I left them at home, Ernie.
What are you talking about, the dominoes?
Nope.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, we had a feeling he'd step up in this one. So far, playing at the top of his game when they really need him.
Yeah, kind of what you expect from a guy of his caliber. Don't be surprised if his second half is just as good.
Hawks trail by 4. Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. The shot by Johnson, no good. New York has gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Bridges outside. Pass to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta is shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Ooh, got that one up quick. McCollum's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, McCollum wasted no time when he has a window.
Now here's Anunoby. Towns outside. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Hart. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. And it's Brunson missing.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's McCollum. Okongwu inside. Anunoby covering. The score now all even. Okongwu's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Okongwu has been stepping up his efforts on the offensive glass, and he's rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Now here's Brunson. 17 points in the game. Pass to Towns. Uh-oh, we've got a big cat in the paint.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
McCollum, pass to Johnson. Outside, Alexander Walker. Now Daniels. Pass to Okongwu. Over Towns. Okongwu, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's McCollum. Now here's Daniels. Covered by Towns. Brunson against McCollum. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Hart from long range. Nails it from 3. Hart's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, that's a solid pass by Towns. Excellent job spotting and hitting the open man.
There's McCollum with the 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. New York leading by 5. Towns passes to Hart. Here's Bridges. Back to Hart. Outside Brunson. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one. Oh, nice D from McCollum. And it's Daniels with the ball for the Hawks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. McCollum, pass to Alexander Walker. Picked up by Okongwu. Drives to the hoop. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, I like how Okongwu put his head down there. Went right through the lane.
Towns, a screen on McCollum. Brunson against McCollum. Outside Hart. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Tries again. The kick out to Brunson. Launches it. Nice D from Alexander Walker.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And there's McCollum on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists in the game.
That's a nice touch around the rim. McCollum makes the most of his opportunities down there.
Now here's Bridges. Brunson against McCollum. High post Towns. Shoots over Okongwu. And again, the Knicks missing. The Hawks trailing. Daniels outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's McCollum for the lead. He buries it from 3. McCollum's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, he was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Martin, the screen on Daniels. To the wing, right side. Inside. It's stolen by Okongwu. Down low. From 7 feet. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. New York has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Towns, a screen on Daniels. To the paint. Shot to stop. Whoa! Cat! Unreal!
What a powerful dunk by Towns. Showing the rim no mercy.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Alexander Walker, the pass to McCollum. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Knicks have gone cold here in this third quarter, just 3 of 9. McCollum against Hart. Brunson passes to Bridges. Towns a screen on Johnson. Three-pointer, Bridges. Okongwu with the rebound. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Kuminga, he's checked in for Daniels. And a switch here also for New York. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. New York trailing. Outside McBride. New York working the ball around now. To the wing on the left. Here's Towns. And again, the Knicks missing.
Great shot contest. Sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
McCollum on the wing. Jacks up a three. Sinks it from distance. And it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
Brunson passes to Towns. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
McCollum, pass to Johnson. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Johnson's got 8.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Here's Towns. Pass to Hart. There's the double with Okongwu. Fires it from 18. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Kuminga. Johnson passes to McCollum. From behind the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Anunoby on the wing. He's watched by Kuminga. Screen by Hart. Outside McBride. To the left side wing. Towns with room to shoot. Drops one in from the wing. Towns has got 26.
Well, with his mechanics and size, when Towns spots up, it's tough to disrupt his shot.
Outside, Alexander Walker. McCollum banked it in off the glass. McCollum's got 12 points here in the second half.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
In for Atlanta. Kispert comes in for Alexander Walker. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Sohan comes in for Hart. Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Sohan outside. Robinson, a screen on Johnson. Sohan, the pass to Robinson. Outside McBride. Ball stolen. Pass to Kispert. Three-pointer. The Knicks with the rebound. Oh, they get a hand on it. Alvarado outside. Now Robinson. Four on the clock. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Vincent's checked in for Atlanta. And a switch here also for New York. Buck Porty's checked in. Now here's Vincent. Tight defense on him. McCollum outside. Left side Kuminga. Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Soft touch off the glass. 16 points for C.J. McCollum.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Alvarado, pass to Clarkson. Here's Alvarado. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he makes good on his first shot of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
McCollum finds Kuminga. Offline with a 3. Knicks trail by 5. McBride passes to Alvarado. Outside Robinson. Screen by Robinson to the inside. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
The Hawks lead by 3. Now here's McCollum. 16 points for him. Bradley sets a screen. And C.J. McCollum with the 3. McCollum's got 17 now, just in the second half.
It took him a bit to get going, but he's really got that 3 working now.
And so it's Atlanta leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammates.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. We've got Tony Bradley, Gabe Vincent out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dyson Daniels, and it's Kuminga in at the 4. So that's the Hawks 5. Here's Vincent after the basket by New York on the other end. Pass to Bradley. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Now Alexander-Walker. Bradley sets a screen. Robinson with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we have to take another look at that block.
Oh, you could feel the playoff intensity in that block. He's playing some extra aggressive defense out there.
Knicks trail by 4. Towns on a screen. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you defend Towns as the screener in this action. He can slip, roll, pop out.
Vincent outside. To the right side. Right side, Kuminga. Back to Vincent. From deep. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Daniels. to the middle. And out of bounds. The Hawks will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. Here's Bradley. Robinson defending. Bradley sets a screen. Daniels passes to Bradley. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside McBride. To the paint. Now Kuminga. Daniels outside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Inside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Brunson is checked in for Alvarado. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Brunson. Left side McBride. Outside Brunson. Clock at 6. Another shot. Vincent with the defensive effort.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't been falling here in the second half.
Pass to Kuminga. Back to Vincent. Clarkson grabs a miss. Knicks trail by 7. Here's Brunson, covered by Daniels. Brunson against Daniels. Outside McBride, puts up a 3. It's picked off. Pass to Vincent. It's stolen. Fast break. Here comes New York. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Gabe Vincent.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And the Hawks making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Vincent outside, pass to Daniels. Outside Kuminga. Vincent outside. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Alexander Walker. And Atlanta misses again.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Back to Kuminga. Oh, so tough to stop Kuminga inside.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Brunson passes to Clarkson. Towns against Kuminga. Towns taking his time here. McBride on the wing. Fires the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. McBride's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Daniels outside. Pass to Kuminga. Over Towns. Kuminga's shot is off. Knicks trail by 4. Here's McBride. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Here's Alexander Walker. Outside Kuminga. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And with that attack mindset, Kuminga draws a lot of attention and oftentimes a lot of contact.
That one misses. Atlanta making some changes here. Johnson, he's checked in for Daniels. Kispert comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's McCollum in for Vincent. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. So he can't get either to fall. The Knicks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Brunson. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Kuminga. Picked up by Okongwu. To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu.
Well, in that 2-player action, I really like Okongwu as the player. He moves really well.
Outside Hart. Anunoby a screen on Johnson. Outside Hart. Towns outside. This one for 3. Pure from 3-point range. Towns has got 15 points in just the second half. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Kuminga. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Hawks leading. Outside, Alexander Walker. Kispert outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. There's McCollum with the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Bridges passes to Towns. Brunson against McCollum. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. It's Brunson working inside.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Brunson against McCollum. Over Brunson. McCollum's shot is off.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Now here's Anunoby, defended by Kispert. Here's Towns. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's McCollum. Down low. And stolen by Brunson. Bridges, he swipes the ball away again.
mean, he's been everywhere tonight. Jumping, passing lanes, picking pockets, just a demon on defense.
And if he keeps it up, he's not far from setting the single-game franchise record for steals. Now here's Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up on the wing. McCollum's shot is off. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Just leaping up to the rim, no one could get in Anunoby's way.
Hawks trail by 3. Outside Johnson. Kispert outside. McCollum against Brunson. It's good. McCollum's got 21.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Bridges outside. Here's Towns. Now Brunson shoots a 3, and he nails it.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Checked in for the Hawks.
Now into the lineup for Atlanta. Number 5, Dyson Daniels.
Hard against Johnson. Here's Daniels. Now McCollum. Clock at 6. He got it!
Certainly a guy you can rely on in pressure situations. McCollum is a savvy vet who can get it done.
Now here's Hart. Away, count it.
That's the definition of clutch. Hitting the big-time shot on a bigger opponent.
Well, how about that killer instinct? He was going to get that bucket for him no matter who was on.
McCollum with it. Brunson defending. Yes, sir! Bacon in the layup.
Welcoming the chance to take important shots. McCollum knows his teammates and coaches. They trust his judgment, and they did right there.
Now here's Brunson. Hard outside. Here's Bridges. Beyond the arc. Not that time. Atlanta's gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. McCollum on the wing. Brunson defending. McCollum on the wing. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, those are some huge points from the vet, C.J. McCollum.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. 55 seconds left in the game. Brunson inside with the finish.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
McCollum against Brunson. Now here's McCollum. He's closely guarded.
Well, McCollum has a way of causing trouble in there. Very crafty.
C.J. McCollum. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. He can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
McCollum against Brunson. Shoots from 12. It's off. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, what are the considerations at this late juncture?
Down 1 with just enough time for a couple passes and a shot. We'll see what they can do.
McCollum outside. Can't get the 3. And with that win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And with this win in Game 6, they've won the series. They've got to be happy to be moving on.
And it was a competitive series for sure. One that they can build off of moving forward.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.